Noah, how are you doing?
I'm not getting any better or any worse.
I'm really sorry about my mom. I know you're not going to forgive her even if I apologize, but she didn't do it on purpose. So, about the lawsuit.
You think just because she didn't do it on purpose that I shouldn't sue her?
That's not exactly what I'm saying, but it seems my mom skimped on her insurance and didn't get a good policy. I don't think they're gonna cover the whole amount you're filing for.
I don't care about that. Your mom hit me with her car, and now I'm stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. The nerve damage in the lower half of my body isn't fixable. The doctors doubt I'll ever be able to get back to my normal life. And your mom's got nothing to say to me about this?
I'm sorry, Noah. I really am. But my mom said she didn't do it on purpose.
Well, if she had done it on purpose, she'd be in a jail cell right now. I think I'd be happier if that were the case.
You don't have to say it like that.
Well, it's true. Your mom has always hated me.
Well, that's...
She's always saying how she thinks I'm not handsome enough for you, and that she hates my personality, and how I can't give her any grandkids. I can't think of one time I've seen her, and she hasn't said something to deliberately insult me. I've put up with her BS this entire time just for you. Now she's put me in a wheelchair, and she doesn't even have the decency to apologize to me for it.
But she feels really bad for what happened.
If she felt bad for what happened, don't you think she'd at least have stopped by the hospital to see me? Like I said, she hasn't even apologized. I doubt she even wants to.
I think she does. It's just really hard for her to do it. How do you apologize to someone for paralyzing them? I think she's too ashamed to show her face to you.
I don't care if it's hard for her to do. It's because of her that another human being can't walk anymore. Don't you think the least someone should do would be to try to apologize?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. But my mom is really depressed about what happened. She knows she did a horrible thing.
And?
Hey, listen to this. I just got a message from my mom. The day after tomorrow, when they release you from the hospital, my mom said she'll come and pick you up. I'm sure she's gonna try to apologize to you then. Will you at least try to hear her out when she does?
On the day I get released? No way! Tell her not to bother coming. If you can't come to pick me up yourself, I'd rather just take a taxi home.
My mom really wants to come pick you up.
Are you insane? Do you think I want to be picked up in the same car she hit me with?
Noah, please. Give my mom a chance to apologize to you. You know how stubborn she is, and she's already decided she wants to do this for you. She really wants to apologize, Noah.
Ugh, fine, whatever. But this doesn't mean I'm forgiving her.
Thanks, Noah. That's all I wanted.
What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you drive me out to the middle of nowhere and just leave me here? This isn't a joke, is it? You're not planning on coming back for me, are you?
Huh? That sucks. I didn't think you'd get some reception that far out in the country.
What's the meaning of this? You know I can't walk anymore, and you forced me out of the car against my will in the middle of nowhere and drive off? What the hell is wrong with you? It's the middle of December. It's snowing, for Pete's sake.
But you were able to find a spot with cell service, and you're fine, right?
Out of pure luck, I was able to drag myself to a spot that got reception. I don't think anyone even drives on this road. If I wouldn't have found a signal, I could have died out here.
But you didn't, so everything's fine. You can call a taxi now and have them take you back to your house. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, now. I don't know what's gotten into you, but you've gone way too far this time.
Look, I'll tell you what's going on. Even if you make it back to your house, Amelia won't be there. In fact, she'll never be there again.
Huh?
She's divorcing you, and she's marrying another man.
Is it because I can't walk anymore? Or is it because I'm infertile and can't give her a child?
Both. The guy I want Amelia to marry makes a lot more money than you, and he's good looking. And we know he's not infertile because he had kids with his previous wife. Unlike you, all his plumbing works. Well, I haven't been able to reach Amelia this whole time.
Does this mean she's doing all this out of her own free will? You're not making her do this, are you?
Don't bother trying to talk with my daughter anymore. She told me she was turning off her phone. She doesn't want to speak to you again. She asked me to tell you it was over between you and her.
Is that so?
Didn't you think it was a little strange that I was picking you up the day you got released from the hospital? Did you not wonder why your wife wouldn't be there for her husband now that he can't even walk anymore? Didn't you wonder what could be so important that a housewife can't find time to pick up her husband from the hospital?
I thought it was a little strange that she didn't come, too. But you told me you had something you wanted to talk to me about. Are you saying that's not the truth?
Of course not. Are you stupid? I'm so glad I'm finally gonna be able to get grandchildren. You not being able to walk anymore was the thing that finally made Amelia make the right decision and leave you.
It's because of you that I can't walk.
That's a terrible thing to say. What happened was simply an accident. I feel really bad about it. I do.
Somehow, I highly doubt that. And whether it was an accident or not, it's still your fault.
Stop nitpicking the details. The bottom line is you're an infertile man who can't even walk anymore. This time, I'm going to make sure Amelia marries a man who's worthy of her.
You seem to like that word, don't you? Infertile. Well, you know what? Don't use that to describe me anymore, because I'm very fertile.
Huh?
I can't stand this anymore. I'm not lying for her any longer. I'm not the reason Amelia and I don't have kids. Amelia's the one who can't have kids.
What? What are you talking about?
Exactly what I said. I'm fertile. There's nothing wrong with my plumbing. If you want, I can show you the results of the test I did. We've been to a fertility clinic.
If that's true, then are you saying it's my daughter who can't have kids?
That's right.
But why? How come you haven't been denying being infertile this whole time? I've been accusing you of it forever now.
It should be obvious why I didn't say anything. You're always on our backs to have kids. I did it to protect Amelia from your verbal abuse. I figured I'd take the brunt of your abuse so she could focus on her treatments without you breathing down her neck. I protected her from you because I love her. But I don't care anymore. The truth is, I've known that Amelia has been cheating on me for a while now.
Huh?
I suspected it, so I hired a private detective. I knew something was fishy with the way she was acting.
What are you talking about? I haven't even introduced her to the man I want her to marry yet.
Oh, I get it now. This is a totally different guy, isn't it? This is even worse than I thought. You did all this to get us divorced and she hasn't even met the guy you want her to marry? You're both terrible.
Hold on. I can't wrap my head around all this. She's seeing someone else? A third guy?
I don't want to talk to you anymore. But I'm still suing you, so make sure you pay me the money you owe me.
I said hold on. You're still suing me? Amelia told me. She said I wouldn't have to pay you anything.
How do you figure that? You paralyzed me. I can never walk again. And do you think what you did to me today is a suitable apology? Is abandoning me in the middle of nowhere, in the snow, your way of apologizing? I'm gonna make sure my lawyer knows all about what you did today. And I'm gonna make sure this is included in the lawsuit against you. I'll be looking into pressing criminal charges if I can. As for now, I've got one other person I have to take care of. Good night.
Noah, are you doing okay?
I've got nothing to say to you. If you want to talk, call my lawyer. That's all I have to say to you.
I need you to help me. My mom is on my back yelling at me every single day. She keeps saying I'm useless and that I'm a failure as a daughter and as a woman.
I don't care. You cheated on me. Why would you think I'd care what happens to you now? I'm infertile, so you don't need to use a condom. He'll never know. Isn't that what you said? You make me sick. And in my car of all places. I couldn't believe it when I checked my drive recorder. You didn't even turn off the engine when you parked. I guess it was because it wasn't very long, huh? And when you get remarried and cheat on that guy too, I suggest you don't wear perfume when you cheat on him in his own car.
I'm sorry, but the guy I cheated on you with has already dumped me.
Oh, I know. I know everything. When you told him you were a married woman, he ran away, didn't he? That's what you get. Oh yeah. There's something I want you to tell me. I think this is the perfect opportunity to ask. When I had that accident with your mom, why did you try to protect her? You tried to get me to drop my lawsuit against her, and then you divorced me. What were you thinking? You should have known she'd find out about your infertility if you divorced me.
That's why I can't go back to my mom's. It pains me to ask you to help me out of this. I was thinking I'd marry that new guy, and that he'd keep my secret from my mom too.
So you thought you'd just keep repeating that process over and over. There's no hope for you, is there?
Noah, I'm trying to apologize. Don't attack me like this. Do you not understand how hard it is for me being infertile? It's so stressful.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that BS. If it's so hard and stressful for you being infertile, you wouldn't be saying, "Don't worry about the condom. I'm infertile anyway, baby," when you're cheating on your husband.
Don't make fun of me. I'm not kidding. I'm in a lot of trouble here. My mom didn't have a lot of money when my dad died. I didn't get anything from you in the divorce, and you're suing me for compensation money. And I had to help pay off my mom's lawsuit when you sued her for hitting you. I'm in debt now. My mom and I are both gonna be out on the street soon.
It serves you right. You brought this all on yourself.
Noah, if things stay like this, I think I'm gonna lose it. I can't put up with my mom's abuse for the rest of my life. I have to get away.
Isn't this what you chose? If I recall, I told you when we got married that we needed to move away from that crazy woman and never speak to her again.
Noah, please, take me back. I'll do anything you want, and I promise I'll never cheat on you again.
I told you, even if we couldn't have children, the two of us could be happy together. I told you I'd do anything for you because I loved you.
Yeah, I know. And I was really grateful for everything you did for me, especially keeping my secret from my mom. That's why I want things to go back to the way they were. I want you to protect me like you used to.
Things can never go back to the way they were. I lost the use of my legs. I lost my chance at a family, and I was betrayed by the woman I loved. I'm the one who needs protection.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for everything. I promise I'll stay by your side and support you through everything.
No, you don't have to do that. And I don't need an apology either.
I swear I'll never betray you again. I'll devote my entire life to you. I want to live the rest of my life with you.
That's not happening. A woman who divorces her newly paralyzed husband, and a mother-in-law who I'm not convinced didn't try to murder me twice. You think I want all that again? I'd rather be abandoned in the middle of nowhere and live in a wheelchair than be with you. Shortly after I got the divorce finalized, I was paid my settlement from my lawsuit against Amelia's mom. I also had a lawsuit against Amelia for cheating on me while we were married. Luckily, the mess is over now. And in order to start my new life, I am in the process of moving. I heard that Amelia started to have mental issues due to all the things that were happening to her. Personally, I think the main cause was that she had moved back in with her mom after her boyfriend dumped her. That woman would drive anyone insane. Almost immediately after Amelia paid me my compensation money for cheating on me, she disappeared. Nobody knows where she is right now. As for her mom, she never got arrested for hitting me with her car. But the police are still investigating her, trying to determine whether or not she actually attempted to kill me by abandoning me in the middle of nowhere. It was quite easy to prove that she hated me. but getting her charged with attempted murder seems to be a bit more difficult. Though it didn't take long for everyone in her neighborhood to hear what she had done to me. You can imagine that she's not well liked anymore for leaving a person who can't walk stuck out in the middle of nowhere. As for my legs, I've been focusing really hard on my rehabilitation, and I've already started to see drastic improvements. I'm actually able to walk again, though I still have to rely heavily on a cane. The doctors aren't sure if I'll ever get back to the way things were before the accident. But with the improvements I've seen so far, it's only strengthening my determination. Luckily, I was able to keep my old job despite being away from work for so long. Everything seems to be going well for me now, and I'm living stress-free. I think that might be the main reason my rehabilitation is going so well. Everything seems to be looking up for me now, and I can only assume things will get even better in the future. Maybe all of this was really the best thing that could have happened to me.
Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!